So, continuing with the women revolution, 60 women clubs were formed. They came up, 60 women's club came up. Society of Revolutionary and Republic Women was formed. So, they started revolting against they wanted the welfare of women also. They were treated as slave, and they didn't have rights. They were not treated equally, and so they started revolting. Same political rights as men. They also asked for political rights as men, like how the men had. They also asked for right to vote, and they also asked to be elected as the members of assembly. And they wanted to create state schools and to make education compulsory for girls. Girls should not be forced to marry against their will. So it was told that they should not be forced to get married. Instead, in case if they are interested, they can get married. Marriage was registered under civil law. Divorce was made legal. Women needed training for jobs and to run businesses. Women's movement continued for next 200 years for voting rights and equal wages. In 1946, women of France got voting rights also. Coming to slavery, it was a profitable business as the Europeans were reluctant to work in far off places, so they wanted slaves to work in plantation. So this is how they brought in slavery. So they wanted people to work in their plantation, and so instead of sending people far, they made them slaves and they made them work in the plantation. And the slave trade started in 17th century. So the trade of slaves started in 17th century. Triangular slave trade existed between Europe, Africa, and America. French sailed from ports to Bordeaux and Nantes to Africa to buy slaves. So they moved from one place to another place in order to buy slaves. Branded and shackled slaves were packed tightly into ships for 3 months' voyage through the Atlantic to the Caribbean. They were sold to plantation owners. So this is how they were made to travel from one place to another. That is through Atlantic to the Caribbean. In a 3 months, they were packed, and they were tightly packed into a ship for 3 months. And voyage is nothing but trip. So they had to take this trip from Atlantic to Caribbean for 3 months, and they were sold to the plantation owners. Throughout the 18th century, there was little criticism of slavery in France. The National Assembly held long debates it, but it did not pass any laws, fearing opposition from businessmen whose income depended on the slave trade. So, in order to support the income for those businessmen who are depending on the plantation for their income, they did not impose any law against the slavery that was happening in France, in order to support the income that the businessmen were getting from this plantation. Convention, after long debates in 1794, ordered to free all the slaves. So after a long debate in 1794, there was an order that was passed to free all the slaves, to make the slaves independent. Napoleon reintroduced slavery. So again, Napoleon came and he started reintroducing slavery. Finally, slavery was abolished in French colonies in 1848. So, the year of 1848, the slavery was abolished from the French colonies. Napoleon Bonaparte, the people readily accepted the coup of Napoleon Bonaparte in 1799. He was a modernizer of France, and he also proposed a law of protection of private properties, uniform system of weights and measures provided by the decimal system. So he was the one who imposed a uniform system of weights and measurement for products provided by the decimal system. He was defeated at Waterloo in 1815. So with this, we are completing this lesson, and in case if you have any doubts, I want each and every one of you to go through the lesson that is in the book. So read the lesson. In case if you have any doubts, please post it to your sir, so that it will be helpful for me to clarify your doubts. Let's see in the next class. Take care.